School security is being beefed up at several schools in Albuquerque and even one in Socorro. Officials say that threats of a shooting or explosion were supposed to happen on 12/12/12, which is today. Our News 13's David Romero is live at Tony Hillerman Middle School with the details on this. And David, I guess we should point out the school officials don't want parents to panic, but they are taking the necessary precautions, correct?
Definitely, Elizabeth, and they say that they are going to have security beefed up here at Tony Hillerman Middle School as well as several other schools around the area after those threats surfaced. Now, the district says someone anonymously posted on Facebook that there would be school shootings on 12/12/12, which of course is today. Officials say there is no reason to believe that the threat is valid, but they are not taking it lightly. This threat comes on the heels of another school threat made for today as well in another city. Someone wrote on a bathroom stall at Socorro High School, quote, "I'm going to blow up the school on 12/12/12," end quote. Parents have been notified and there will be extra security at that school as well. Now, Albuquerque school officials say although, like we mentioned, they don't believe the threat has any merit to it at this point, or rather that it's really credible, they are still looking into it.
As always, we'll investigate and make sure that all of our police are aware tomorrow, work with APD, whatever we need to do.
Now, last year, someone sent a threatening letter of mass casualties on 11/11/11. This was at Socorro schools, and the police department there said dozens of students stayed home, and a police presence was beefed up there as well and around town, but of course, nothing happened. Elizabeth, back to you.
All right, David, we can only hope in some regard that this is just all a hoax. David, thank you. We, of course, will continue to keep an eye on the situation throughout the day. Detectives say a murder plot involving two New Mexico suspects also involve superstar Justin Bieber. Listen to this. Investigators say suspects Mark Stake and Tanner Ruan admitted that they were on their way to not only kill witnesses involving a case of a convicted killer who was serving time in New Mexico, but that they were also going to kill Justin Bieber. The two suspects told detectives that the inmate had recruited them to carry out this alleged plot, and that this inmate was obsessed with the superstar. Now, both men, these two right here, are now in custody. The inmate who investigators say recruited the two would-be hitmen is a convicted killer, Dana Martin. Now, what's even more stranger is that this inmate apparently foiled his own alleged murder plot by fessing up to authorities. A third-grade teacher from Santa Fe is killed on her way back from delivering toys to kids in need. It happened on Sunday evening on I-25 North. The road was icy, as you can see here in this video. Authorities say Dorothy Mullins, also known as Dottie, hit the barrier, causing her car to spin out of control. They say she was hit by a truck and killed instantly. Those who love Dottie say she spent her last days doing what she loved, helping children.
Dottie had a gift that was it was definitely a gift with children. She just had a way with just making them feel so loved.
Dottie was returning from Juarez, Mexico, where she delivered toys, clothes, and other things for needy children. She taught in Albuquerque, Carlsbad, Deming, Los Alamos, and Santa Fe for 30 years. Kearney Elementary School is planning to hold a memorial service for their beloved teacher next week. News 13 has learned that a UNM student was with his suspected killers the night he was murdered. 23-year-old Fernando Enriquez was found dead in a cave in the El Malpais National Monument near Grants on December 1st. Investigators say Enriquez was caught on surveillance video shopping at an Albuquerque Walmart the day he disappeared. They say he was with these two guys here, 20-year-old Bryce Franklin and 22-year-old Clifford Burden. They're both charged with this murder. Investigators think Enriquez owed the men money. In Rio Arriba County, detectives are investigating the murders of two men in Hernandez, which is just north of Española. 47-year-old Joseph Valdez and 53-year-old Matthew Maestas were found in a burning mobile home Monday evening. Investigators say they were killed execution style and that the fire was set to cover up the killings. The sheriff says he never has seen anything like the brutality of these murders. Valdez was a neighbor of Maestas who was bringing him dinner on a daily basis and may have walked in on the killer. So far, no arrests have been made. In Roswell, a man was shot dead Tuesday afternoon after he was walking into a house and apparently surprised a burglar. The killer ended up getting away. Police are not releasing the victim's name or any other details at this time. A judge will hear testimony over the future of Dixons apple orchard this week. There is a 4-day hearing going on right now. The Albuquerque Journal has reported that the owners, Becky and Jim Mullane, tried to persuade a hearing officer that they should be allowed to turn over the lease to the San Felipe Pueblo. You see, the orchard had been damaged by fire and flooding last year. The Mullanes have since moved to Wisconsin to operate an orchard there. Now, they say they can no longer run Dixons and want to turn it over to the Pueblos. We'll keep you posted on what ends up happening. Are you looking for a job? If so, then this is for you. T-Mobile's Customer Care Center in Albuquerque is hiring big time. They are looking to fill almost 100 full-time positions. The company says these jobs come with full benefits and pay between $12 to $15 an hour. Anyone interested can come to the open house that's set for today at the Customer Care Center. That's over off of Manal, just west of I-25. It's between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. And representatives say they would like applicants who are bilingual, but hey, it's a good opportunity for anyone.
We're looking for someone who's self-driven, energetic, is passionate about customer service, and someone who is willing to negotiate to provide great products and services to our customers that help them stay connected to the people who matter most.
Now you can head to our website at KRQE.com where you can submit an application to the T-Mobile People Online as well. Give you a